Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis, and today is July 14th, and we're actually getting ready to record the Last Word episode 206. We've got crit buff coming on, so if you guys are catching this video, tune in right here on this channel live in a very short while. It'll be 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so stay tuned for that. But we got the TWAB, and we've got a preview of Solstice. Now, I don't exactly know what happened to my previous recording. I think the screen did not actually move as I was scrolling through, so you just were looking at a weird screenshot out of context. So if you already listened to the entire thing, same information. If you're new to it, hopefully this one looks a little better. Solstice is coming next week. Now, if you haven't been around for a little while, Solstice is the summer event. We're going to go over the event card, which is kind of like a reorganization of how the quest steps and stuff work. There's an upgraded event card, which will kind of unlock some other cosmetics. We've also got the armor, which actually has some really cool pieces to it as well. So, without too much further ado, let's jump into the TWAB this week at Bungie for July 14th. Now, I can read this stuff and you guys can read through the TWAB, but on Tuesday, I'm going to make a guide for this entire event. So, if you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell, and I'm going to do a walkthrough of everything related to this event. And it should come out Tuesday as quickly as I can kind of wrap my head around everything with this event. And I'll show you guys how everything works. But generally, the event is free for all players. That's the first piece. Free to everybody. Your event card, which is basically a way to organize objectives and help guide players on what they can do during the event. So they've taken it and they've put it in two places. Ava Levante and the Tower will have access to it. Also in your quest tab, it'll basically be right next to the seasonal challenges. Like, you know, that's kind of a really long rectangle. They're probably going to shrink that rectangle for a little while and put a little seasonal event card thing right there next to it. It contains seasonal event challenges, a new thing, event seals and titles. So you're going to be able to get a title and seal for Solstice. And you're also going to be able to start making progress on the seal and title that covers all 4 of the seasonal events. So you've got like Solstice of Heroes and the Dawning and one other one, which I forget off the top of my head. It's going to be a title and seal that covers all 4 of those. So this is going to be like step 1 or event 1 of 4 for that one. You've also got an upgraded event card I'll cover here in a second. That's the only part that will potentially cost money, and I'll explain how that works. The free event will basically remain the same. Not much is going to change there. Just some of the rewards that you might have got in different methods, maybe through Ava Levante, you will now pick up through the event card. Upgrade not required. Now, complete event challenges earns players event-related rewards and even event tickets, which I'll cover here in a sec as well. Players can upgrade their event card. Again, this is an optional upgrade for 1,000 silver. It's going to unlock 1 claimable reward bundle. That's going to be instantaneous, and you're also going to upgrade the ability to spend your event tickets for more rewards. Now, in the previous TWAB, they have stated, and if you want to check it out, the link's like literally right here. It's going to include things like more sparrows, ghosts, cosmetics, emotes, stuff like that, and there's a couple examples below. The entire thing is optional. Now, the big thing is the event tickets. You can earn those during the event, but maybe you're not entirely sure how much I'm going to get to play, how many of the event tickets I'm going to lock. Am I actually going to unlock the thing that I hope to unlock? Well, the nice thing is the event tickets must be spent before Solstice ends on August 9th, but the event card can be upgraded at any time. So you could literally upgrade it on August 8th, for example, if you have unlocked all of the event tickets. Maybe something came up and life got a little crazy and you really didn't get to play that much. Basically, what I'm telling you is don't upgrade the event card unless you know you're going to get a bunch of time, and that's kind of one of those things you do. Like for me, I could theoretically upgrade it. I don't even know if I'm going to, but I could, probably because I'm going to have plenty of time to play. But if you know time is sparse and you don't really care too much about some cosmetics, the choice is completely up to you, and you can wait till basically the last day to upgrade it and use those event tickets. So my recommendation, don't upgrade it early. And just if you do unlock all the things you want to, then you could unlock it. And granted, for 1,000 silver when it comes to cosmetics and Eververse stuff, it's probably going to go a decent way because you're going to get multiple, probably multiple ships and sparrows and ghosts and maybe an emote or two. It's going to be a decent amount of stuff that normally would cost quite a bit more. But generally, I would say wait to see how much you unlock before you upgrade. So that's the main thing about the event card itself, the upgrades and the event tickets. Again, I'll explain this in more visual detail when it comes actually to Tuesday, where I can show you guys what it all looks like in game. Now, a couple other things so you guys can see. This is the emote, an example of the hot dog eating champion. So I'm sure this is just going to be kind of repetitive over and I'll dunk the hot dog, ate it really fast, and it's probably a ongoing emote. And then you've also got a pretty cool sunny exotic ghost shell as well. So kind of nice detail on the shell, kind of got that sun hat, that old lady hat. So a couple of examples of things. If they, you know, float your boat, then you might be looking into upgrading that event card. If they don't, it's up to you. All right. Now we get into CJ Payne, the design lead, and he talks about the ways to upgrade armor. Previously, you would have like a blue set of armor. You would have to do the objectives for each piece. When all of them were completed, and only when all were completed, you would upgrade to the next tier. Same thing, work on all of the objectives. Once every objective was done on all the pieces, then you could upgrade to the final tier. The final tier would usually unlock the white glow for the armor, which is kind of back, but in a different way. So basically, they just wanted to lower the barrier, kind of get it a little more streamlined and change up the way it works. I'm not sure it's better or worse per se, but there are, the fact that you can get into like armor stat rolls and stuff, that alone probably makes this change worthwhile. So you've got Solstice armor upgrading currencies. So what's going to happen is you earn silver leaves, which is one of the currencies, by completing activities throughout the game. So it seems like you'll be earning those all over the place. I'm sure part of the video that I put out on Tuesday will cover the most efficient way to get those, which is probably burn through regular strikes or the fastest crucible matches. We'll see what it is. Silver Ash. Transform silver leaves, those things you get from everywhere, into silver ash by completing the new activity Bonfire Bash. Now that's going to be in the European Aerial Zone. If you've seen this event before, it's the same zone, but again, the Bonfire Bash seems, I don't know if it's like a defend the bonfire thing or what we're going to do, but it seems a little different, so we'll have to see what that's like. And what you're going to do is spend the silver ash after you convert it during the Bonfire Bash. You're going to be able to re-roll armor stats, which is huge. You can get a piece of armor, and if you sit there and farm some of that currency, you're going to be able to theoretically re-roll that armor over and over and over until you get what you want, which honestly is kind of huge. So the big thing about that is you can get even more focused into certain stats, and trust me, I'll show you a bit more later. But that's actually probably one of the coolest things about this. If you don't have armor that you like love, or you're like looking to get into a different build, maybe you have a really good recovery build, but you wouldn't mind having a resilience build, now you can kind of work on getting that as an option. Kindling is going to be earned through the Solstice event challenges, probably stuff that you're going to be doing in your event card, and you spend the Kindling to upgrade your armor stat roll potential. Basically, you're going to start at tier 1, you're going to upgrade it to tier 2, and then you're going to upgrade them to tier 3. You only need to do this once per armor slot, which is good. So if you upgrade your helmet to tier 3, any helmet that you own that is a piece of Solstice armor from this event, and then any future helmet of Solstice armor that you get, all will be tier 3. So like the upgrade is by slot for Solstice armor. So if you got 3 different helmets, they're all going to be tier 3 when you upgrade them. So nice and kind of streamlined there a little bit. And then they kind of break it down. Complete event challenges to earn Kindling. Use Kindling to permanently upgrade your Solstice armor stat roll potential. Small Kindling will be added across all incandescent armor of the same slot. All candescent armor, I'm sorry. So you're going to give it a little bit of a glow. It's going to start to get a little cooler. You're going to upgrade the tiers. So it's one of those pieces, but that's how you're going to basically upgrade the tier of it. That's how you're going to upgrade the stat potential as well. Tier 3 is obviously going to be the good type of stats, probably in the 60s. Complete a wide variety of activities throughout the game to earn silver leaves. Already covered that. Complete the Solstice activity, Bonfire Bash, to transform the leaves into ash. I don't know if you're going to be able to do multiple at once. Would be nice if you could. Like, I've accumulated 1,000 ash, and then I can go into the bonfire, throw them all in the bonfire, and then maybe turn them all into ash. Cross my fingers it works that way, but we will have to see. And you use the ash to re-roll the stats, which I'll show you guys a little bit later. And you can keep spending silver ash to re-roll until you get the stats that you want. And then also, as previously, when you get to the highest tier, you will unlock the white glow on the armor, which is what you guys can kind of see here for each of them. The white glow is a little subtle on these, which I don't actually mind. You got the little curl off on the shoulders and the gauntlets and a little bit on the boots. The helms are usually kind of the extreme one, but it's not over the top. There are going to be in Eververse the colored glows. So anywhere you see these little like floating white outlines, the colored ones that match whatever subclass you have equipped, whether it's solar, would be like kind of an orange color, arc would be like a lighter blue, stasis might look a little purple. They said it's kind of a bug, but eventually will be look kind of a darker blue. And then of course you've got void, that's going to be straight up purple. So you can picture all of those getting that change. That will be through Eververse as previously. That will be kind of a cost thing. But this is the coolest part. Silver ash can be earned from transforming leaves in the Bonfire Bash, and if you imbue an armor with the spark, and this is like the Spark of Resilience, for example, it guarantees a minimum of plus 20 in the corresponding stat. So if I'm a Titan and I'm going for a Resilience build, I can literally go 20, 40, 60, 80 in my first 4 slots. And then potentially if you masterwork those and then you've got a class item, you're going to be covered. So you're really going to be able to at least get a build that is very solid for you, for whatever stat you're looking for. Resilience, maybe you want a really cool discipline build. You can work on building some good builds in this one, especially if you've got time to farm. So that is why, for me, this event actually has some cool potential, because one, the armor is going to get upgraded, but all the pieces are going to get upgraded. So the big thing is, don't spend any of this silver ash until you upgrade the armor. So your focus is going to be doing all of the challenges as quickly as you can, so you can unlock the armor to its full potential. Then when it's at its full potential, then you can start messing with the stat rolls. Don't do it before then, and again, I'll probably cover that on Tuesday in my guide. But yeah, the Silver Ash, save that until those armors are at like full tier 3, because if you do it before, my assumption, it's going to be a waste. I don't even know if you'll really be able to do it before. Hopefully not, so people aren't wasting the currency. Other than that, they do have an update on the Foundation. They have a current incentive and fundraiser going on, so you can donate $50 to earn the new 7 of 7 emblem. Very cool looking one, always good emblems. Donate over $100 will get you the Hearts emblem bundle, so it's all the hearts they've done from previous years. And if you're one of the fundraisers, you can get one of those too. I didn't sign up or do what I was supposed to do this year, so I don't have one, but they're mini fundraisers, so go find somebody and help them earn one of these cool emblems as well. If you haven't seen the story about the Make-A-Wish Christian kid and the actual dog emote fundraiser, it's very cool. You might have to grab a tissue because it could make you cry. But the plushie for the dog that he got that literally helped him recover. Very cool story. Very cool thing that they did for Make-A-Wish and him and the Bungie Foundation. Very, very cool. Final thing is server time. Server downtime is going to be about 3 hours and 15 minutes. So from 6:45 a.m. Pacific, Destiny is going to be offline, and then at 10 a.m. Pacific normal reset time, Destiny will come back online, and then Solstice will be live. So that's basically it. Sorry that I recorded something that was kind of, I goofed on the previous recording. My bad. When I went to edit, I didn't have to do too much editing, so I didn't see the screenshot didn't move. But hopefully you guys found this beneficial. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button. If you want to say hello, or maybe I missed something, you can also, throw that in the comments. If you want to find me streaming on Tuesday, for sure, and any other time, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Ebontis. You can find me on Twitter at Ebontis. And right here, if you want to make sure you get that guide on Tuesday and anything else, sorry, that's my dog's barking, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell. And if you want to find, and for those of you who are YouTube members or Patreon subs, thank you for that extra support. All of you are awesome. Sorry about my dog's barking. I'll see you soon.